Hey, what's up you guys, Fezo here, welcome back to another video tutorial. I know it's been a long time I didn't record any video again, but because of exams, but never mind, I'm here with the new tutorial which you're gonna like it. Before I'm going to start this tutorial, let me show the example first. Here is the banner we are going to create today. It's a really simple banner, but as you can see, the 3D text I created on C4D and gave few effects on Photoshop. So it's the new tip. I'm going to show you how to create this kind of text because the text is two parts. Let me show this. This is the before version of the 3D text, C4D version, and I gave few effects on Photoshop like this, and it looks really great with the color correction and other effects. So I'm going to show you the tip how to create this text. So let's open the C4D and get started. By the way, I put all the things you need in the description below, like files, C4D Lightroom, so you can download it for free. You can also get the this Photoshop template in the description below. So just go to description and download it. Okay guys, now let's open the C4D and let me delete this text so I can start teaching you. So go to file, open this Lightroom. I put the link in the description below, so don't worry. After opening this template, this Lightroom, go to More Graph, More Text, and after creating more text, go to Align, select the middle and write your text. I'm going to write banner design, depths 100%, 100 centimeter, caps, make the start a fillet cap and make the end fillet cap, and steps 2, radius 2, just like that. And go to object, go to font and select the font. Let me see, this font right there, Mascot or something like that. Just select this, and after selecting this font, go over the more text, double click on it and name it banner. Then press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, duplicate it and name this one designs. Oops. Just like that, and put it bottom of this banner and drag it down here and name it designs, and change the height about 150 centimeters, just like that, and it looks good as you can see. Okay, here we go. By the way, I'm going to delete these two materials. Okay, now after creating the two text, go over this tab here, it says bend, and select wrap here, and as you can see this orange point right there, just drag it like that, like 1000 centimeter, and drag this wrap bottom of this banner and click on the wrap. Go to tension, make it not a tension, scale, I think not the scale, go to tension, make it 0%, and change the height about not the height, change the radius like that. Okay, like 333. Okay, looks good. And after changing this radius, change the tension about from 0% to 30%. Looks great. And hold Alt on your keyboard and drag and drop this wrap into your design. Oops, press Ctrl and drag, not the Alt, just hold Ctrl on your keyboard and drag the wrap into the designs. You can copy and paste the wrap into the design, but you can also hold Control and drag the wrap into the designs just like that. And after doing this, I'm going to create the materials, which will be the colors of the banner and designs. Just double click on this material area and open the material. Go to spacebar first and change the brightness from 100% to 50% and go to color, and not full white, just select like this color, and you can copy this code here if you want. Just click OK, close this and create new material again. Open that, go to spacebar again and change the brightness 50. Color, you can select any color you want, and it doesn't matter because you can also change it on Photoshop if you want. I'm going to select nice orange color. Let me see, orange color like that, and drag the orange color into the designs and white color into the banner. It depends on you. And after rendering that, looks cool. And last thing I'm going to do is rotating these two texts. Just select, hold Control and select designs and banner, and select rotation tool and rotate it like, let me see, 50 degree will be good, or 70. Okay, 17 looks good. And zoom in a little bit like that, maybe a little bit, about 1 degree. Okay, looks cool. Now I'm going to show you the trick so you can give any effects on Photoshop. For that, go to render settings and make sure the output is 1920 and 1080p. Go to save, and I'm going to save it to my desktop. Create new folder, name it renders. Open that, and file name, just put render1. Click save, and click the render button and wait a few seconds. Depends on your computer. So in my computer it takes about 10 seconds to render it. Okay, here we go. Now close this and select banner and designs. Go to caps and change the fillet cap to the only cap, and make the end cap again, and go to so we can keep that fillet cap if you want. Only change the steps and radius 1, just like that. Just keep the fillet cap. You can also select cap, but I want the steps and radius, keep that 1. Go to object and change the depths from 100 cm to 1 cm, just like that, and go to render settings and change this render 1 to render 2. You can also change it from there. Click save, close this, and don't change any rotation, just only change the fillet cap, steps radius 1, and depths 1 cm. Don't change the rotation, just save as render 2 and press the render button. It takes few seconds again to render it, like 5-6 seconds. Okay, now close the C4D and open Photoshop, and let's get started the second part of the tutorial. So go to file, open, and open the renders folder and select these two renders. Click open. Here we go, and name this render 1 and second one render 2. Drag the render 1 into the render 2 into the render 1, just like that. And you can close this one, close, and let me see, just go to file, open, and open your template. I'm going to open the Twitter banner template. Let me see, Twitter header. You can also open a YouTube banner template and create this design for YouTube. So drag these two renders into your Twitter header just like that, and you can close this project. You don't need this anymore. And here we go. Just press Ctrl A on your keyboard and select your two renders. Just hold Ctrl, select the render 2 and render 1, and select the move tool and click these two buttons right there, this one and this one. Then press Ctrl D and select this render 1. As you can see, the render 1 little bit down of this render 2. Just using your up arrow key, just make it a little bit up, just like that. Looks cool. As you can see, just put it right there, okay, and select these two renders, press Ctrl T, make it smaller, just like that, like this one. So I'm going to add the few effects and color correction. So first, just select these two texts, press Ctrl G, or click this create new group icon and name it text. Press enter. Then I'm going to open the render 2 layer style. Just double click on this render 2 and change the setting. Just check the setting and blending mode, multiply, and opacity leave it 50, and go to bevel and emboss. Change the depth 35, size 4 or maybe 5, depends on you. Just select 4 and change the dark one opacity 0% and leaves the white one 50%, just like that, and click OK. It gives a nice effect, as you can see. Then open the render 1 layer style. We are done with render 2. Just open the render 1, go to inner glow and change the blending mode from screen to color touch. Change the opacity, let me see, 55, and size 6 or 7, it depends on you. 6 works good. You can also change the opacity and size, it depends on you. And only inner glow, let me see, okay, this looks cool. And check the gradient overlay and open the gradient and drag this top right point like 30% location, and opacity, just select this point and select the opacity 0%, just like that. And the color, select not full white, just select this color right there, click OK, and change the opacity down about, let me see, change the blending mode overlay and opacity 70, 75, okay. You can play around with opacity and other effects. You can select your best option. Mine is 75% and inner glow 55% and size 6 pixel. Okay, click OK. Now I'm going to add background. As you can see, our text looks cool. This is the before version. It's not looks good, but after effects it looks great, as you can see. And this the tip I want to show you. And you can create any text like this using C4D and Photoshop. Now I'm going to create the color correction and other effects for this banner. Okay, now close this and create new group and name it color correction CC, and click this button right there and open the gradient map. Make sure it's black to white and reverse not selected. Close this, go to blending option and select overlay. Change the opacity down about 25. Let me see, 25 looks good. As I told you, you can play around with opacity if you want. And open this group again and select, let me see, curves, and make 2 points. 1 point a little bit down, just like that, and leave this point right here. And open the blue, and don't create any point, just move the first point a little bit up, just like that, and select green and drag this point a little bit right. You can see from here, like, select the input 4. Looks good. And change the opacity down about 75. Go to this icon again and select, let me see, levels. Don't change these 2 points, only change the middle one, like 0.95. Close this, open the group again, select, let me see, hue saturation, and move the saturation a little bit up, like 10. Open group again, select brightness and contrast, make the contrast 10. Don't put change the brightness, or okay, don't change the brightness. If your text is so dark, you can change the brightness like 10 or 15% pixel, so never mind. And last thing we are going to do, not the last thing, just select, let me see, you put brightness, levels, curves. Okay, we are going to put a gradient. Just select gradient, open that, and move the top right point 50%, and open the first color and select nice blue color. Click OK, OK, and change the opacity down about 8. Looks good. Now we are going to add color lookups, 3 color lookups. Just select this icon again, go to color lookup. First one, just select tree strip, change the opacity 25, and second color lookup is crisp warm, opacity 25, and third one is crisp winter. This is my 3 favorite color lookups, and change the opacity again 25. Looks good. As you can see, the top of this banner, which the white one, looks really bright, so we can fix it with adding the black color on it. Just open the text group and create a new layer, name it let me see, dark color, black color, and you can right click on this black color and select, let me see, create clipping mask, or you can hold Alt on your keyboard, move the cursor between black color and render one. You will see this icon right there. Just press the left click, and here we go, it's create a clipping mask, or you can easily right click on it and create clipping mask. It's the 2 way you can create clipping mask. So just select your brush tool and make sure you selected the first brush. The hardness, make sure it's 0%, and a foreground color, select black color, and make the brush a little bit big, and brush the top of the banner text just like that. Looks cool. And change the opacity down about 55. You can brush again if you want. Just like that. Looks cool. Now I am going to create the background of this banner. For that, go over the files and select the stock one and drag it into your Twitter header, just like that. Press Ctrl T and make sure the stock one bottom of this text and color correction. Keep that in mind, then press Ctrl T while selecting the stock one and rotate it a little bit like that. And press enter and drag it, let me see, here. Then press Ctrl J, duplicate it, press Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal, right click again and click flip vertical, then press enter or click this arrow key right there and drag this, the second one here. As you can see, it's merged from there. Okay, looks cool. Now let me select this to stock one, press Ctrl E on your keyboard or just select these two layers, right click on it, click merge layers and name it stock one and create a new hue saturation and right click on the hue saturation and click clipping mask, create clipping mask, and let me see, just select orange color. Nice orange color, like 138, 36, 36 looks good. And hue saturation, change the saturation about 10, just like that. Looks cool. Now create a new layer. That will be the lighting. Change the name lighting. Select your brush tool. Make sure the blending mode, the lighting layer blending mode is overlay. Change the tool to brush. Make sure the foreground color is white and you selected the first brush, opacity 100%, and make the brush like 250 pixel, just like, or maybe lower to 100 pixel, and just put the lighting where you want, like, let me see, from here. Oops. If you don't like, just press Ctrl Z to undo the lighting. For example, I want to put the lighting here, let me see, here. Just put the lightings where you want. Let me see, here, maybe here. You can make it bigger. Or lower if you want. Okay, let me make this a little bit down. Okay, looks great. This is the without lighting and this is the with lighting. Looks great, as you can see, like this one. Okay, now I'm going to add the particles on it. Just go to files and select particle 1, drag it into your Twitter header, just like that. As you can see, it's so big. Just zoom out, press Ctrl T, make it smaller, just like that. Press enter and zoom in a little bit, and as you can see, it looks great. Change the opacity down about 75 or 70, depends on you. 70 looks good. Now another thing, we are going to add stock 2. Just go to files and select stock 2, drag it into your Twitter header just like that. And as you can see, it's so big, so I am going to zoom out a little bit. Press Ctrl T, put it here, and hold Shift and drag this here just like that. Then press Enter. Looks great. That one. Okay. The first one I'm going to put right there. Select your selection tool, rectangular marquee tool, and just select this area. Right click on it, click layer via copy. Just copy that. And as you can see here, we have one stock 2 and second stock 2, which will be the layer 1. Press Ctrl T, right click on it, click flip vertical, right click again and click flip horizontal, just like that. Here we go. Now I'm going to change the first one. Let me name it stock 2 copy, and I'm going to make this copy opacity about 70, and stock 2 opacity, let me see, 50. Works good, as you can see, like this one. And you can also create another copy of this stock 2, and you can put it center of your banner like that. Like here, you can erase the other ones. I'm going to only keep this one right there. Put it here. Change the opacity down about 50. Okay, looks, or maybe 75. Looks good. Now another thing we are going to do is adding some texts. Let me see. Just select your text tool, top of this color correction. Just write stay connected. The font I'm going to use is Nexa Bold. You can download it from my description below, and make it smaller just like that. Press Ctrl A on your keyboard, your text, your move tool. Just select your text and move tool, and click this button right there. It's move the text to the center. Then press Ctrl D for deselect, and go to type. While selecting the text, stay connected, go to type, wrap text, and select the style arc. Let me see, this one, and change the bend about 3. Looks good. Put it here, a little bit up, then go to files, and you can select any social media you want. I'm going to select YouTube, Twitter, and let's select selfie. Drag it into your Twitter header. Move the selfie here. And select these 3 social media. Press Ctrl G or click this group icon right there and name it socials, and press Ctrl A on your keyboard and click this button right there, and put it bottom of this stay connected text just like that. Looks cool. And let me create the second text. I'm going to copy this stay connected, Ctrl C, Ctrl J on your keyboard, and put it here, and you can write whatever you want. Let me write created by Fezo Designs. Just select all, go to character option. If you don't have character option, just go to window and select characters here, and change this one about 1000 or 1200. Looks good. Press Ctrl A, select the text and click this button. Press Ctrl D, Ctrl T, make it smaller, just like that. I'm going to change the wrap percent like 5%, looks good, and a little bit bigger, just like that. And last thing we are going to do, add the second lighting 2. Lighting 2. Select your brush tool, make sure the foreground color is white, make it bigger brush, just like that. Zoom out a little bit and put it, the lighting here. Looks cool. And change the blending mode screen, change the opacity down about 15. Looks great. And I'm going to create a lighting 3. Change the blending mode overlay, opacity maybe, let me select 50. Select your brush tool, and I'm going to give lighting here, maybe here, here and here. Okay, looks great, like this one. And last thing we are going to do, create a lighting 4, and select the foreground color black. It doesn't matter, you can select white or black, and press Alt and backspace on your keyboard, just like that. Move the lighting 4 top of these layers, put it here, and change the fill from 100%, not the opacity, only fill, change the from 100% to 0%, and open the lighting 4 layer style, go to inner glow, change the blending mode from screen to color touch, opacity 55, and size, let me see, 8. As you can see, it gives a nice lighting effects edge of the banner. You can select 6, and opacity you can play around like 35 or 40 looks good. Okay, looks great, as you can see. Okay guys, that's all. You can create the text with my tip using C4D and Photoshop, and also banner if you want. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this video, just press the like button bottom of this video and subscribe if you don't already, and see you guys in the next video.